there was some sort of inventory when we moved in, but maybe not as much as we wanted, is that right? So we don't necessarily have a list of things to say, and then it's broken when we moved in, but you guys have already done that, doesn't matter. An inventory when you guys took possession of the building. Yeah. It doesn't matter.
And the fact that we've only been in the building for a year now.
So what's the consequence if we
Right.
are not able to deliver on these?
I mean, well, for example, the 7 units in the rooftop,
Yeah.
they already told me they were supposed to have that replaced last June. It's down now, okay? It's unrealistic to expect me to repair that.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's so old.
Well, funny timing, right? Like, it's not
Yeah, you know.
none of those are available.
Yeah, and just, the expectation is not reasonable.
Yeah.
Especially when it's already slated for complete replacement, you know? And we have tried, some units tried twice. It's cost thousands of dollars, considering that Freon is $80 per pound. I just throw money away, unless I rip out and replace all of the copper piping, you know? It's just not realistic.
So what's the next
Yeah,
step?
what is the consequence you guys just said we need to do?
Shut us down?
Yeah.
I mean, we're all-
I mean,
Hey, so,
yeah, no, it's
I
ridiculous.
will give the attorney some more, we're not doing that.
Yes, this is,
unfair and unrealistic.
Yeah, I don't think we, well, as a last resort, then we'll get the attorney involved.
yeah.
But right now, let me just have conversations with them.
We had a conversation with them.
Uh-huh.
We had, what, 3 weeks of students being in the building? 3 weeks left? But it's not, yeah.
You know, things that we have done, or when I took over, for example, the barrier, the
Yeah.
counters, I can replace, take that thing out, put it back to the original state. That's not a problem at all. That can be done easily within a day of demolitions. Okay, but for me to fix killing paint,
Right.
when it's pre-existing,
Right.
Like,
that's, no, I'm not doing it. That is at least $300,000. Conservative estimate.
Yeah, is there somebody, is your school slated to take occupancy in August?
Not that I'm there.
Sorry.
Not yet.
Not
So
yet.
far, there is no school, we were.
We have two prospective school came over, take a look at it, and I was being very honest with them.
Yeah.
I don't want them to have this type of a burden.
Yeah, right.
Okay, you know, I said, unless they are willing to change all these units, it's not a good learning environment on that. And I'm holding everything together with a tape.
Yeah, you are.
Right now, I'm trying every which way that I can to hang on as much as possible. But, you know, it's not sustainable.
Yeah.
Our view, we have been very lucky that the weather has been very nice. It's still 6,000 approximately, give or take, 6,000, a month. And that is a substantial cost. So that's what I'm doing right now, and I'm also, packing things up for the documentation to be put in archive or be shredded. We're just hanging on and working through with what we got.
It
So-
came in at the end of the, it sounds like the equipment is all being spoken for by the state.
So the state is giving not seeing the stuff that's digital, that's gonna have to be printed and, put in our iPad.
I'm hoping that they would accept the digital things.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
But it's everything, it's every email, it's every thing. So, emails, files from the bank, files from Candyville, files from, our HR files, and the student information, all of that, One second.
Yeah, no, because, it took two people, actually 2.5 people, the whole day of Saturday to clear out, to sort through all the old documents that have been moving since the old buildings. Things that now I'm just waiting for confirmation that I can shred them. I have packages from 2010, 2011, 2013 on that. Lots of boxes that you don't have to keep. So unless we have a better would be.
So what we're waiting for is, for a meeting with the archives. And then, once I meet with them, then they'll be able to tell us, give us permission, so we have to actually record the records with the Secretary of State, and then they will give us permission to destroy it. How are you doing it, Dan?
Yeah. Complicated process.
All right. Susan,
Yes.
on the record, if Tony would have been here, everything would just gone.
Well, the issue is we took the training, so if we had not taken the training, it would be but we took the training, and so, and it's on record.
Oh, no.
With the Secretary of State, and
He's talking to me in this ear. Why are you doing that?
Is there other business?
That's all I have for facilities.
Yeah, I think this cannot be easy, it's like dredges of,
Close meeting for stuff.
yeah.
we had a study short staff, we got needed,
Do we need another facility? Is there gonna be another facilities meeting?
yes. Next facility meeting is. I think we need to have one after we talk to them to see what we need to do.
So, I'm sorry, I'm having such a hard time hearing you say.
So I think we need to have one after her meeting with Nola PS, our meeting with Nola PS.
Oh, okay.
So we can make a decision on what we need to do if they're holding fast to, these
Demands.
deviation demands, yeah. Next facility meeting is Wednesday, May 28th.
All of my these are wrong. May 30th.
We have May 30th.
Yeah, but that was
No,
like.
May 30th is a Friday.
Yeah, I don't know why I had that, that's clearly wrong, okay, and then 6 o'clock.
That
We'll
is-
just go back to 6:30.
This would be, are you looking for someone to help with, like, groundskeeping?
Not really.
Okay.
I don't know our finances on that.
Well, if they volunteer, what are the
I mean,
Yeah.
if you can volunteer, that would be great.
Right. Okay.
Uh,
I'm not promising anything, but I'll let you know.
Yeah, no, so far, I mean, we do what we have to do.
Yeah.
On that, I work with, I only have one maintenance man right now, but, you know, he doesn't have transportation, so sometimes it's difficult
Right.
for him to come in.
Oh, we can give him a ride.
Um,
Well,
Yeah,
So do you need help shredding paper?
no, I need the permission because the shredding, we have a company.
Oh,
And
okay.
now,
Because
when
I
we
was
sit
saying,
down,
I
the
have a
notices,
shredder as big as this table.
until they give us permission, I can't do anything.
And it's like walls of boxes.
Yeah, we have a closet full.
So,
Yeah.
So on the 28th, are we sticking, it used to be 6:30, are we sticking at 6 or what?
yeah.
Are there gonna be other
It's
meetings?
Finance at 5:30.
Okay, so 6.
This one at 6, yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully I'll get better news to give everybody.
Well, can I get a motion to adjourn the meeting?
I know you're gonna make it, what is it?
I'll second.
Any comments? No? All right, meeting adjourned.
I'm the gatekeeper.
Hey,